So I'm playing Chris Lemons, and luckily I got to meet him here in Malta. He flew out for a couple of days. He walked us through all the technical stuff, which was really cool to see exactly how the real guys do this thing. Of course, we tried to talk a little bit about the more emotional side. Chris, you know, he's a very sweet guy, very kind, friendly. You know, he puts everyone else before himself. Very likable with a great sense of humour. And generally just easy to get along with. I think one thing I could say about Chris is he can talk to anyone and be in a tight space with anyone for 30 days, which is what makes a good sat diver. So we learned a little bit about the details about what it's like in there, and also what it's like to experience something like this, and what it's been like in the last few years, how he talks about the event and how he deals with it. So that was really helpful for some of those scenes where it initially starts happening and Chris starts to come around. It's hard to get, emotionally hard to get these characters right. I think that to try and determine how Chris comes around from the accident, how quickly he gains consciousness, these things happen so quickly in the moment that the memory of it from all of the guys involved is vague, and it's kind of disjointed, especially Chris's memory of it, or lack of memory of it. So to try and get the detail in performance there has been challenging. I'm thankfully working with two fantastic actors in most of these scenes that I can rely on for anything, and I think that's something that is a luxury, and I've been using a lot of the time. You know, when you're playing scenes where there's a lot at stake and you've got to play a lot of emotion, to be able to have someone like Woody Harrelson and Simu in the scene is great. I think the difference between playing a fictional character and a real character is, with a fictional character you have a lot more control creatively about what you want to do. A real character, you're really paying respect to the person that you're playing, as well as bringing elements of your own personality into it in order to play it convincingly. So, you know, meeting Chris was great. Sometimes when you play people, they're either dead or you don't get to meet them for whatever reason, and I think that can make it a little bit harder. Meeting Chris and feeling the warmth from Chris and the energy from Chris was something that I really wanted to replicate. I asked him questions about things and how he reacts, and how he, you know, something about his sense of humour and his willingness to engage in camaraderie and banter, and that energy is something that I really wanted to replicate. So playing him has been really good fun. To tell this story and for people to know what these guys go through, to feel the claustrophobia, to feel the pressure in more ways than one of these guys' lifestyle is something that I really wanted to tell, and I'm really interested in. The thriller element of the movie is something to be excited by as an audience member. We're certainly excited making it.
I can't see you!